I thought AI was already ahead of humans in every aspect of life, even more than me talking to my girlfriend. But I was totally mistaken. A programmer named Pycho just faced off in the civil war of the modern age at the coding tour finals, where he faced off with ChatGPT to see who could code a program faster. And over the next 10 hours of coding, he came out on top. I didn't even know this final was a complete thing, because I've honestly never coded in my life and I probably never will. But seeing this, they have a final for everything, and I might make the next one of the crazy person final, and I know who I'm inviting, Liver King. After Pycho's win, a former AI employee said that humanity has prevailed for now. And during the competition, Pycho slept for 10 hours over the past 3 days, and he said he was completely exhausted. If the competition went on any bit longer, I think chat would have won. Because guess what, chat? There's not an ounce of exhaustion in that program. I'm not even gonna call it a body. I almost called it a body, but I reframed. And that wasn't the only tweet. ChatGPT even responded on Twitter. He congratulated Pycho by saying on Twitter, "Our model took second in the coding finals, and congrats to the champion for holding us off this time." This is the second time I've ever trusted ChatGPT. The first one was to help me get my way through college and pass all my classes. And now this time, because I think this is the first and last time we are ever going to beat ChatGPT. ChatGPT has grown so much in the past years. Like if you look at the pictures it used to create, you couldn't tell anything out of it. And if you did, it was just like wonky and wacky. Here's a pop quiz for you. This will get your little brain thinking in there. I'm going to show you a picture for 5 seconds, and I want you to tell me 2 things that you can see in it. And if y'all can, I'll Venmo y'all $2. Did you identify one object? I bet you didn't, because I couldn't. I looked at this picture for over 10 minutes, couldn't find one thing. Okay, 10 minutes, who am I kidding? I looked at it for like 10 seconds. That's twice as much as y'all. But that picture was AI in the early stages, and you can see that it's AI. Like clearly you can see that AI made this. Like it's just a piece of slop. It's just a bunch of nothing on a nothing painting. Now here are some pictures that I found of recent AI of what it can create. And if I showed my grandparents this, they would have been like, who is this dime piece? And where'd she get all this jewelry from? Because when I was a little tot, there was no jewelry. Because grandpa, these aren't real. It's a fake picture, but they can't tell because AI to grandparents and older people, it just goes over their head, which here's my food for thought. I think AI within the next year or 2 will be the same way as our grandparents. We will not know if it's fake or real. I think AI will take over a lot of human creation, but here's another food for thought from me. Specifically in the content creation world, I don't think AI is going to go much farther. AI in content creation is so saturated right now, and it's just producing a bunch of slop for us. And nobody wants it. At least I don't want it. I don't want that bullshit, stupid. You'll see some like random like puppies flying with a Superman cape, and I know who it's targeted for. Young kids, grandparents. It's not for the middle ground. But because there is so much AI slop out there, people are hungry for real creation, simpler creation like old times. So with that, we're gonna see a rise of the older content, simpler content, and not this AI brain rot, skibbity slop you see. But with all that being said, I think ChatGPT is very close to taking over a lot of our stuff. I think the only reason humanity won in this coding finals is because we had the best of the best, the top 0.00001% coder competing against it, and he barely won. And he was exhausted after 3 days. And I think next year, maybe even next month, we won't beat AI. But I just saw this article, thought it was pretty cool that we still can beat AI in some aspects, and that's all I gotta say. See ya.